Busy, eh?
Busy from now.
I woke up early and kind of dozed off again, because then was up a bit later than I wanted to be. I was at the big dunk.
I actually listened to that.
Yeah,
it's alright. I really like it. You were given the Red Bull
he said a bit more reasonable. Yeah, a little bit more, yeah. And he said, oh yeah, I'm probably full of it.
No, I was kind of wondering legally.
Is that two limitations it's got?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Even so, you don't want to push it too much, do you?
The thing is that you got done twice.
Yeah. It's going to go in the second time.
Exactly.
How short today?
Oh no, it's too cold for that.
Blue again.
I don't know whether that is that.
That is blue.
Is it? Okay. First of all, Arne, obviously Virgil committing his future to the club on the back of Mo doing the same. What kind of statement do you feel the club is making by tying those two down?
No, it tells you that we want to keep our best players. The players that have played a great season for so many years in a row now, and that we're able to keep them when they are free agents, tells you probably the ambitions we have for the upcoming years. And I'm really happy that the both of them extended Virgil. We've spoken about Mo last week, and Virgil has been so important for us defensively, offensively, in and around the dressing room. Great personality and a great football player.
Obviously, then I have to ask you about Trent as well. I mean, what message do you hope the fact that 2 out of the 3 have signed sends to him? And do you know yet what decision he's made regarding his future?
Nah, I think you would be surprised if I answer differently now than I've answered for the whole season. So it's nice that we've done already 2 announcements, and we can talk about that for hours. But if you want to talk for hours about me, about Trent, then it's for hours the same answer. We don't talk about these things as long as things are not done yet, and they aren't. So that's why we don't talk in public about his situation.
But I take it though, like you did with Mo and with Virgil, you would still hope that Trent would see his future here.
Trent is coming back from an injury. He trained with us yesterday, and every time he plays with us and trains with us, he shows his commitment. He shows how he's worked so hard to be back already now. And the moment he's on the pitch, he shows who he is and how much he's involved in us trying to achieve our goals this season. He's worked so hard during the whole season and now in his rehab to be back with the team again. And the fans of Liverpool, everyone who watches football for the last 5, 6 or 7 years, knows that he's an incredible fullback. Has been an incredible fullback for this football club. And let's see what the future brings.
Ready for this weekend, Trent?
Not to start, but if today and tomorrow things go well, he might be on the bench, but definitely not start because he's out for 5.5 weeks, and this is today probably his first session with the team. Was Wednesday, I think. He did parts of the team session, so he's not able to start, but hopefully he can be able to join us because for Connor he's been out for a long time, so for him to play 90 isn't easy as well. So it would be nice if Trent is with us during the weekend. Yes.
The goal is obviously to get over the line. What thought have you given that this weekend could be the weekend that you clinch the Premier League title?
Well, my thoughts are not on that at all. My thoughts are all, as always, on Leicester and on our team. How to improve, what can we do better. So we couldn't do many things better in the first half against West Ham. We could do a lot of things better in the second half. So during the start of the week, we've worked on that a lot, and now we are working towards Leicester, one game at a time, and influence the one we can influence on, and that's the Leicester game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Arne, have you not given it any thought what this weekend might hold and what next weekend might hold?
The honest answer is no, but I'm not sure if you believe me, but that is the honest answer. My whole life I'm living in the moment, in the day, and I'm not looking backwards a lot and I'm not looking forward a lot because it's the type of person that I am, that I'm not constantly looking back at what I've achieved at former clubs. Or that is also so difficult in football. People constantly tell you try to enjoy the whole journey and blah blah blah. But the only thing as a manager you're thinking of, during the weekend there's a game coming up as well. And we need to win that, and we need to win the next, and we need to win the next. So maybe that's one of the reasons, because I'm already so long in football that you get used to the fact of living day by day and trying to influence day by day.
Yeah, fair enough. Just going back to Virgil then, how important a figure do you feel he is for this football club?
It's almost difficult to describe because you know how important he is when you see him play. So that's what we all see. Everybody has given him compliments over the years so many times about how good he is as a defender. I mostly watch football and looking at ball possession. So he's so good in bringing the ball out from the back. his diagonal passes are of course known by everyone towards Mo, but the amount of times he plays balls through the lines, the timing when he passes it, and then the leader he is in and around this AXA training center, that is something I haven't worked with a player like him in terms of leadership. So the energy he brings to the team in every single training session, and how professional he is for himself, but also tries to influence his teammates, especially the younger ones. I think Ryan is a great example of that. He's constantly on him, trying to make him even more of a professional than Ryan already is. But Ryan wasn't used to playing so many games, so he's constantly on him. So he's having a big influence at this club. But the main influence he has is, of course, in the weekend, and that is also the thing he has to focus on mostly. But the good thing with him is he also attributes here at the AXA, and hopefully he can do that in the upcoming 2 seasons as well.
Thank you.
You say upcoming 2 seasons. I just wonder with Virgil, how long do you think he can play at the very highest level for? In recent years we've seen Thiago Silva playing at 39 for Chelsea in the Premier League. Has Virgil got the potential to be at that level for many years to come?
That is difficult because I can only judge him on the quality he has now, and I'm not an expert in what is then the reason why Thiago could do this and what you need to have to do this. The one thing that first comes to my mind is stay fit. If a player at any age is out for 2 or 3 months, I've noticed that this season even more than the years I've worked at different clubs, because I think here this is the highest level there is in football, the Premier League. And if you're out here for 2 or 3 months, it's quite hard for players to come back immediately to their old level. So my first take is stay fit. And if he would stay fit, I see no reason why he would regress. But and the club as well. Otherwise, we wouldn't have given him a 2-year contract.
And a lot of talk among fans about the number 9 position and how different players have played that role this season. I just wonder, going forward, what kind of qualities do you want in your number 9, and what would suit your tactics from that position, ideally going forward?
You want a difficult answer or a simple answer?
Let's go for some random.
No, the simple answer is what you want from a number 9: goals.
Yeah.
That's why you play a forward. Not only a winger, but also your number 9. So he needs to produce goals. And apart from that, I think in modern day football, a number 9, like a right winger, like a midfielder, like a defender, and be part of an intense pressing team. If you look at the teams that are now playing in the semi-final of the Champions League, they are all 11 players that work their ass off. Is that yeah, that's still okay.
Apologies for
Yeah, apologies for the language. So that is also what I'm expecting from our number 9, that he's part of an intense pressing team. But in the end, it's helpful if the number 9 of Liverpool or at any team in the world scores goals. That was the short answer.
About 5 live.
Now that they're both done, Arne, are you able to give us any insight on how impressed you've been with how Mo and Virgil have not let any of the contract talk and obviously what's been going on this season impact anything at all on the pitch?
Yeah, but maybe pundits, media always assume that we are so affected by what's been said in the media. But if you are playing so many years at this level, like Virgil and Mo do, I don't think you're affected anymore by what people say. And these 2 players are also not. If they wouldn't get a contract anywhere around the world anymore, it's not like they don't have enough money to do some groceries next season. They're not worried. They're not as worried as you might think they were about their situation. You might give the club some compliments that they played so well, maybe because they had to play for a contract, which is, I think, not true, because they played 6 years so well when they had a contract. But I think these players are old enough that they are not affected by what's been said in the media.
And Virgil's spoken recently about it being a big summer for the club, and you don't often hear that from players, but maybe telling of obviously his stature within the squad. But how important was that to the two of them, Virgil and Mo, that obviously there are those assurances of the club building for the future, of course?
Yeah, I think at Liverpool there's always a big summer at a club like this, and it's already a big summer now because maybe the players don't follow everything what's been said in the media, me neither, but what I do know sitting here every time that it was a big thing. Can we hold on to him? Can we hold on to him? And by holding on already on two, it's already a big summer. So let's see what the rest of the summer will bring, but it would be strange for me to say now that I'm not happy with the team we are having, because I've said this for a year. So we are happy with the team we're having, so maybe if we can even keep that team, that would already be a big summer.
Carl?
On that though, people always say if you stand still, you go backwards in terms of confidence. So how much are you planning for the improvements that have to be made, and where do you think improvements have to be made in this team, which has done so well already this season?
Because we didn't change anything, so and I don't think we went downwards. I in general I agree with you, but there's also lots of study being done. The longer a team plays together, the more success it has. So I think the core of the team you want to keep as long as you can together, as long as they are performing in the best possible way. But it is also in general good to have some new energy in and around the place with one or two new players. That I agree on. But it isn't really a necessity if you look at the quality we have and the quality of a season we've had. Because again, we saw during the week how good of a team Newcastle is. So they're number 3 now. So that they played so well against us in the League Cup final isn't probably not a surprise anymore. And Paris Saint-Germain has been good, but Villa showed, the number 7 at the moment in England, that they can win from Paris Saint-Germain. What a league we are in.
Well,
Hi Arne, we've spoken over the course of the season about frustration and maybe people focusing on results rather than performances, but in recent weeks it feels like it's flipped a little bit, with lots of pundits talking about Liverpool's performances not being great, maybe calling it a bit of a wobble, but the reality is over the last 6 games you've actually gained 5 points on Arsenal at this crucial point of the season. Do you think that there's not been enough focus on Liverpool's resilience at this stage of the season?
That's difficult to judge because I don't follow everything what's being said. What I see is that indeed I think we've won 5. And what I've seen is during the whole season, I've said this I think multiple times, the first 32 games we've played in the Premier League were apart from 3 or 4, they were all tough, but when you look at the results, I think we've won many games with 1 or 2 goals difference, and only 2 or 3 with more than 2 goals difference. So that tells you that it is a very good league we are in, and how hard it is to win a game of football. And I'm not bothered by opinions of pundits. That's where they are for. They need to have an opinion. And yes, we didn't play well the second half against West Ham. So if they tell we didn't play well the second half against West Ham, I have to totally agree with them. But let's look back at Wolves away. We didn't play well for 90 minutes. And that was the start of the season. So it's not the first time that we don't play well. Wolves at home, second half performance, not 1 shot on target. So I think you can look at it both ways. You can see it as a big compliment that you then are where you are in the league, where we are. Or you say it's not the team like City that was at halftime last season either 2-0 up, either 3-0 up, or 4-0 up. Yeah, that would be the next step for us. If that's still possible, because Pep says that isn't possible in the current Premier League anymore. But everyone is going to try to next season. He, Mikel, and me as well. Yes.
Thanks a lot.